is where I talk all about patterns, fabrics and dressmaking. Yes, so today's vlog is kind of a bit late. Yeah, it's a wee bit muddled up, but never mind. I'm bringing you something joyful. This is the second Jackson pullover that I've made. So if you're watching on Tuesday the 31st of January when this vlog is released, this is for you guys, and then I'll probably put it out on the same day so it kind of reflects the content, you know. So yeah, you get to see this. So it is made out of a lovely sweatshirt fabric. Sweatshirting fabric. It's got a fleece. I showed you it the other day on the other vlog, on Saturday's vlog. Yeah, my voice is going. I hope you've got a cup of tea. I have. I've not opened the hole. Real life, well, real life. Okay. Didn't burn my tongue, but yeah. Bought this from So Much More last year at some point. I can't remember. But really comfortable to wear. Oops, I've somehow got tea on it. Real life. This is gonna probably be the theme of the video. Real life. I got the cuffing from So Much More with the sweatshirting, and it's really nice. The only gripe I've got with this cuffing, it was narrow. Must be a standard width, which is a narrow, especially when you need it wide enough to cut one for the front hemband and cut one for the back hemband. So I didn't have enough to cut 4 to make a bish bash bosh. So I used the same fabric for the sweatshirting for the hemband instead of the cuffing, if that makes sense. So yes. So but other than that, really nice, really happy with the finish. I've got a label from Kylie Machine calendar. Can I find it? Oh, there it is. This one that I picked, it's from a stash, so it kind of goes perfectly there. And then, if you can see it, it's on the back. I might zoom in. I hope you saw that. It is one of Hazel George's labels from So Sister. Hey So Sister. Hey. I'll put the right name on it, but hey. Hey So Sister. Maybe Hey Sister. No. Hey So Sister. Your life. Sorry. I'm really screwing up my words today. But yes. So I think I dropped it. I think I dropped one. But never mind. I'll get it in a minute. That means a week when I pick everything off the floor. But we're here today to talk about my favourite makes from 2022. Honestly, I have made so much. So this is like my top 5 straight off the head going through my Instagram feed, what I've made last year. So although that name might be in the top 5, they are really ones close to my heart for obvious reasons. There's just so many makes that I've made, and each one is really special to me. But I kind of just condensed 5 into a list just to give you a bit of what I like about them, talk to you about them, talk about why I chose that fabric, and how I found the pattern. Very quickly, it's going to be a very brief video because I know everyone's got exciting lives. I'm busy. Right, so I'm going to start off at 5. This is the Friday Pattern Company Heather Blazer. Not be shocked that there's going to be a couple of Friday Pattern Company's patterns in there, to be quite honest, because they are one of my tried and true pattern people that I really like, and I do taste for them, so I can't not have favourites from them. Okay, so the Heather Blazer. This is a lovely boxy blazer. It's not so much tailored, but it has got really nice touches, like the collar, and then you've got the lining inside, and just the chilled out pockets. Though I might try and take welt pockets from another pattern and put it on to the Heather Blazer. Not quite sure how that would work. This being my first Heather Blazer, I think I'm going to get the length back from taking out 2 inches of the sleeves and in the body. I feel that might be beneficial for me. Just looking at this one, I love this one. I found recently so many more outfits to wear it with, so yeah, I'm rocking. I'm feeling it. So as you can guess, you can probably see how many outfits I can rock it with. Yeah, so the Heather Blazer goes from 0 to 32, which equates to extra small to 7X in Friday pattern terms, sizing range. I think the 0 to 32 is 2 to 34 UK terms, I think. Could be wrong there. Might go and investigate that on the forward line because they're quite good at converting measurements into UK sizing, you know what I mean. So I might convert that and then I'll put it on the screen. Otherwise I'll put my lovely little card up there as well. Yeah, so Heather Blazer, and this was made out of a blackbird fabric 7-ounce linen. I think it was a burnt sienna maybe colour range. Really nice. I think this is one of the basics that they always usually have in stock unless they've got a really nice little sale. Currently they have, I think they've got bottom weight sales. You can get 15 to 20% off. I'm trying to resist. I think it's until the end of this month. Or maybe the 28th or the 29th. I think it's the 31st. Don't quote me on that, guys. It's maybe the 31st of January. So get in there quick. Yeah. So number 4 is the Emerson pants and shorts by True Bias. They are, I think you can get really great results with these. 1, the high rise, or you can make them mid rise, and 2, you can make them either shorts or pants. And they have 2 size ranges. So one is 0 to 18, that is the original size range, and then the inclusive sizing is 14 to 32. So yeah, I like those Emerson pants because they work with a lot of my wardrobe. I think it's a colour, this tealy colour. I think it's a viscose linen that I got, or maybe a linen slub. I'll pop it in the screen what it was. I got this fabric in mine for the Tanya Collects by Megan Nielsen. Didn't make them, however, I made the Emerson pants and they rock this fabric. Like, they hold the pleats well, they just do everything. They're so comfortable. I love how I've got the elasticated back, but it's a flat front. Yeah. And I did test them. This wasn't a test version, and I'm gonna be putting out a blue version. I think it's a denim. Very soon, once I finish them. But yeah, really like the Emerson pants. Yeah, I didn't find any fitting issues. Tend to not look at them too hard. As long as fit comfortably, I'm happy. They don't show too many wrinkles. I'm definitely going to make a few more, and also I'm going to give them a shot at shorts as well, because I think they would be a brilliant summer staple. Right, number 3. Everyday dress by the New Craft House. Yep, this is another tester. Oh boy. I did a call out, and then they asked me if I wanted to do the everyday dress. I said yes, without a doubt. And one of the feedback pieces that I had said is you could turn this into an amazing top. I'm not quite sure if the other tester said this, but yeah, this was taken into account, and I'm so pleased that it is a top as well. Now, the everyday dress has 2 tiers, and I made this one out of a fabric Godmother dead stock fabric. It is a viscose twill. It hangs so beautifully. I can layer this with a black polo neck, or if I'm inclined to, I might even wear it with my pink Nico polo neck top that I've got. That might be a good idea. And then I can put leggings on underneath, just to give me that extra cozy feel, and yeah, put together look. Not that I'm not put together, but hey ho. Hey ho. So the everyday dress it goes from a UK size 6 to 34. I'll pop the card up here so you can see what the actual measurements mean, rather than me reading it out and going blah 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 blah, blah. Making mincemeat of my words. Excuse me, vegans. I don't want to play on the words. Okay. Right, number 2. The hack for the saltwater slip from Friday Pattern Company. Now, I'm a girl that does not really do hacks, and I think this is the first hack that I've done, like, ever. So I followed the video instructions that Chelsea made, and I love this version. This was from this is a viscose that I got from Fabric Godmother, and when I had seen it in one of her real videos that she showed, I was bang on to the website of purchasing it. I knew the pattern that I wanted to make and everything. So yeah, this was a fabric that got me onto the fabric ambassadorship for Fabric Godmother. So that's how I got it. I think Josie kind of reached out and said, hey, would you like to? And I was like, would be hard to say no, and I definitely said yes on that one. So that was the story for that one, if you haven't already heard. And yeah, this it is starting to get really blowy there as well. This is like Sunday the 29th when I'm recording it, so I think there's a yellow warning coming out for Tuesday evening stroke Wednesday morning. It's going to get quite hooly bluey. So yes, so the everyday dress, we're on the saltwater hack, is another pattern that comes out in a 0 to 32 or extra small to 7X. Really good size range. I love this. The saltwater hack yeah, you can layer that as well. I've layered it with the other salt waters. I'm not quite sure if I've layered this particular salt water being the hack yet, but it could be. But it's quite a summery print, and it's definitely fruit salad sewing. Yeah, so really happy that I tried this hat. It's not the last time that I'll do it. However, I think looking at this, the straps on this hat are kind of fraying a bit, so I'm going to have to look at that. I definitely did not finish this the correct way on the straps, and I'm kicking myself for that because okay, number one. No, that's it, guys. Number one. I wonder what you're thinking this would be. Okay, I'll let off the suspense now. It's Cashmerette's Rose Clear Dress. Now, I've done 2 of these, and the fit is just a breath of fresh air. Now, I originally did this for a review of the pattern and the fabric back last January for Simply Sewing magazine. It's a UK magazine. Don't know if you can get it abroad, but definitely you can get it in the UK, either a subscriber or you can just buy it off the shop shelf. So I had kind of a full access, all access to what fabric I chose, and I chose it from Minerva. Yeah, I had kind of full control over the fabric, and I double checked, and I went on a few pages of Minerva and I came across this beautiful art gallery viscose. Now it has a term velvet viscose, but it's just kind of like, it feels like a lovely buttery chalice viscose. Oh, it's lovely. Now, art gallery fabrics are second to none, especially the jersey or like the woven fabrics. Oh, sublime, sublime. Yeah. I love the long version, the dark one. It's quite wintry, and yeah, I could layer this with a polo neck, turtleneck, and be quite happy. I've layered it with a little cami underneath, just like ready to wear cami, and I really feel put together, comfortable as well. Even though that the cashmere rose clear, it is very secure. I don't have any, but this is just like a wee bit of comfort, a wee bit of coziness, especially in the winter months. Haven't really worn it that often, and I really should. Maybe one of these days I will get out, as well as the summer version that I made in partnership with Fluid Ours. I was asked to review the fabric, and in collaboration with Fluid Ours, do this vlog post, and it really worked out well. I love how this lemon fabric, it just takes me to Italy. Now, lemons are really famous for being the south of Italy, in Seville, the hot area of Italy, not like where I've been quite often is Rome. So yeah, I would love to go to Seville and see lemon gardens. Yeah, and have lots of lemon sorbet. That's my 2 reasons to go to Seville, as well as eat all the vegetables that they grow. Yes. Yes. So the road clear goes from 0 to 16, 12 to 32, and it comes in quite a great extensive cup size range. So even if you're in 0 to 16, you can get a C, a D, an E, an F, or a J, or and an H cup range, as well as the 12 to 32. I know Jess from Spotify, so I think she was a cashmere ambassador. So she's teeny, but she sometimes has problems with fitting on her bust, and cashmere have seemed to cover that one. So they're expanding downwards, while other certain pattern companies are going upwards. So it's amazing to see this dynamic change. It is still very slow for the more inclusive top end of the scale. Yeah, but things are slowly but steadily, surely but changing, if that makes any sense at all. So I hope you've enjoyed my little whistle stop tour of my favourite makes of 2022. Looking back has been quite cool. Unlike the weather, it is blowing a hoolie and kind of wet on my window. Tina Turner moment. I can see the rain against my window. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I hope you like this video, so give me a little thumbs up. Don't know what my hand was doing there. And if you don't mind, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that button there or there. There's a corner button there. There's loads of buttons on your screen somewhere. And yeah, that's just a reminder that pops up. You know, and yeah, so take care, happy sewing, happy sipping, see ya.